If you're waking up all night to pee, that is not just a bathroom problem. It's a recovery problem. And when recovery goes down, so does testosterone, muscle growth, and performance. Hey everybody, welcome back to Fit After 50. I'm Jay. In this video, we're tackling a subject most men over 40 know all too much about: frequent nighttime urination. Most men don't care to discuss it, but I'm going to. Before we jump into it, do me a favor. If you find benefit from this channel, please take a moment to subscribe and like the videos if you like them. Let's dive in. Men over 50 can train hard, eat clean, and still miss results, and most guys don't know why. Before you go to bed, you do your best to empty your bladder with the hope it'll buy you at least 4 good hours of sleep before you have to wake up to go to the bathroom again. Instead, you finally fall asleep, and then an hour later, boom, you're wide awake because you have to pee again. If you're a man over 40 or 50, this probably sounds way too familiar. Most guys never talk about it, but many men deal with it every single night. Now, of course, I'm not a doctor, and yes, prostate issues like BPH can absolutely play a role for some men over 50. And if your doctor has prescribed medication, of course, you want to always follow your doctor's rules first. But what I personally discovered is that for many of us who train hard, there are other factors at play. Things we can control every day to protect recovery, protect muscle, and sleep through the night. And that's what I want to walk you through in this video. If you have dealt with this problem and you did something to find relief from it, I want you to share it in the comments so others can possibly benefit from it as well. Most of the time, waking up to pee isn't just about age. It's usually not one single thing. It's typically several smaller things working against our sleep. Stress hormones are the first big one. Hard training raises adrenaline and cortisol. If those stay elevated into the evening, the nervous system doesn't settle, and your kidneys keep filtering fluid. Hydration timing is another big factor. Most guys drink most of their water late in the day, and that forces the body to flush right when you're trying to sleep. Carbs and electrolyte shifts also play a role. So when your calories or your carbs drop, the body releases stored water. And part of that water dump often happens overnight. So for you guys that are maybe trying to do a little cut, or you're trying to drop some fat, and suddenly that first week or so, you're experiencing a lot more urination, this could be why your body's releasing all that stored water. A big meal before bed can also work against you. Heavy digestion leads to inflammation, and the body tries to balance it out by flushing water. And after 50, melatonin levels naturally drop. So if cortisol wins that little battle inside the body, you don't sleep deep, you sleep light, and you wake up really easy. Now, here's the real issue for guys our age who train hard. Every time you wake up to pee, testosterone and growth hormone take a hit. Those are your muscle building and recovery hormones. So this isn't just about going to the bathroom at night. It's about protecting your performance, protecting your muscle, and honestly, protecting your quality of life. In fact, a study in JAMA found that 1 week of sleep restriction in healthy men reduced daytime testosterone by 10 to 15%. And another study showed testosterone is mainly released during deep sleep, and waking actually interrupts that process. A 2018 study by Takahashi concluded approximately 70% of daily growth hormone is released during slow wave deep sleep, known as stage 3 sleep. This study found repeated awakenings like nighttime urination prevents this deep recovery cycle, meaning less muscle repair and less recovery. So let me show you what helped me. Practical steps that you can actually try at home. And just for your info, I was waking up sometimes as much as 5 times a night to pee. The first, fix your hydration timing. Try this for 1 week. From the time you wake up to noon, get about 60% of your fluids in. From noon to 6 p.m., get another 30% of your fluids. And then after 6 p.m., only sip on a fluid when you're truly thirsty. For example, if you drink 100 ounces a day, that's 60 ounces before noon, 30 ounces before 6 p.m., and just sips after that. That one change alone has made a huge difference for me. Second, you can add electrolytes after training. A pinch of sea salt in your shake or a simple sodium and potassium supplement helps your body hold water instead of flushing it at night. You can even toss a banana into your post-workout shake and add sea salt. It's simple, but it does work. The third thing you can try is take 10 slow belly breaths right after you complete your workout. I know this sounds silly, but it lowers your cortisol, it calms your nervous system, and it helps the kidneys to settle down before you go to bed. If you're someone who works out midday or late in the day, this is especially beneficial for you. Do it like this. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds with your stomach pushing out. And then you're going to hold for 2 seconds and then exhale through your mouth for 6 to 8 seconds. You want to do 10 rounds of that breathing exercise. I know it sounds crazy. It makes a difference. Give it a try. The fourth thing I would tell you is do not eat a heavy meal right before bed. Try to finish dinner 2 to 3 hours before sleep. If dinner is at 6 and bed is at 9 or 9:30, that works great. Not doing dinner at 9 and bed at 9:15 when digestion is easier, inflammation drops, and so does water flushing overnight. So keep that in mind. Fifth, stop water 2 hours before bed. Not 10 minutes, not 30 minutes. Give your body a full 2 hours to filter things out before your head hits the pillow. If bedtime is 9:30 or 10 p.m., your last drink should be around 7:30 to 8 p.m. And that should only be a few sips if needed, like we previously discussed. My doctor told me something that I'll always remember. He said, whatever you put in is going to want to come out. And this is why cutting off all fluids by 6 p.m. is such a big deal. Also, men, check your stress. I know, I get it. Here goes that S word again. But sometimes we don't even notice that we're carrying stress. But the body definitely knows when you're carrying stress. And this is why it's important to maybe not be watching the news right before you go to bed. Maybe just take time to settle down and think some good thoughts and maybe have a short prayer or something before bedtime so that you can just reset your nervous system. And if you find that you're doing that and you're feeling calmer afterward, then most likely you were probably carrying some stress. And the big picture is this: it doesn't always require medication. For a lot of men who train hard, it just takes better habits, better timing, and better recovery strategies. Because if you want more strength, if you want more muscle and better hormones, you've got to protect your sleep. And that's where recovery really happens. So if your doctor has you on something, absolutely follow that first. But if you're tired of waking up all night, then these simple strategies might just be what can help you more than you actually think. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Now go get fit and get some sleep.